Hello, welcome back. Last time I got Blizzard a lot of the way figured out, but I have a few outstanding problems. Let's go ahead and just give it a fresh start here. So, stuff that was happening. Let's take a look at the replay here. Only 387 moves, not that huge. Right, this is a noisy one. So, first step I do is get that out of there. Right, this was back when I was trying to avoid awakening this statue. I ditched that Angry Eye and Monster Block entirely, so I did not keep those around at all. Right, toggle, I did in fact avoid awakening the thing. Those help me clean up poison. And I get rid of them there, okay. Bombug can move, some Angry Eyes can prime, whatever. I do those things and I cross the gap. Okay. One extra statue is there. You will surprisingly actually come in handy later. I'm across the gap, that thing is there, and then I don't really know what I'm doing. So instead of doing a fresh start, let's do a start that has this, this waypoint activated. Okay. Okay, so with that waypoint activated, I don't think that opens up a whole lot, but maybe it does open up something. If I am teleporting here in the start state of the room... Now, I don't think that does anything for me, really. I can get rid of those slugs early, oh boy, but I can't because that would shoot this bomb bug who I need to travel down here. Anyway, so the problems I noted... How to get slug to sacrifice altar this slug. There's a couple more in the room, but that's the one that I'm talking about. Okay, which slug are you? A? Looks like A to me. Yeah. How to clear poison in west. How to get Angry Eyes to shoot each other. So the poison that's laid by slug B on this tile, after it slithers around here, is a problem. How does that slug end up dying, being shot by this? Okay, I got an idea. What if I kept this around and used it to clean that? Then it would get stuck here. One of these statues could do it for me, you in particular. So if I never awakened that statue, it could then later walk over this. Oh, but also if I just toggle this twice more, it would do the job. But getting up high to do that after I've taken this over here and down there is not something that's just gonna happen. Maybe shoot it? If it's in the right position, but how would I get it into the... Well, come back and shove it around using waypoints. That's doable. Right, and I am making a shot with you at some point late in the room. No, that happens during this journey. Okay. So my plan for dealing with this problem, those two to shoot each other, that was the third one here. I think that one's a lot more straightforward to solve. Okay, so the start of this room had me just ditching this for no use anywhere. Which I don't think was a great idea. Can I just not do that and leave it in place for now? I think so? So if I just leave that there and don't touch it, but do the rest of this the same, hop over here, hop down there, stand here, wait for you to do that. And then move you to a spot that is... Ooh, I need to stop that with my buddy. Yeah, that's a fine spot for you. Right, yes, so I did this, and it was at that point that I wanted to do that action to get that poison out of there, so I was able to hop off of this block. Unfortunately, I think that's still necessary. But maybe there's something I can do about it. Okay. What if I walk... Oh, that wouldn't stop it then. Yeah, that's a problem. Do I want to change my routing with this block? Not really. The way you're doing that is actually pretty good as it is. Although... No. At this point, I could go here, but then I lose my opportunity to stop that where I want to stop it. And what's that gotten for me? It's moved the statue to a slightly different place. I can stop that here, which is not actually what I desire. If I do those actions... Some of the things I wanted to happen have happened, but not the right number of them. So my desire right now is to use this switch without awakening that statue. A way for me to do that is unclear. None of this is going to work. Whoops. Yeah, now you have nowhere to go. I can put this here, and now you have nowhere to go. Okay. Well, alright, so if this isn't going to work, then let's look for a way downstream of here to do it. Like, this is the exact situation I get. Like, nothing else lets me live, and for that to be there. Push this here, I push that there, I use that to clear the poison, and like... There's just no way to catch this in time. Those statues... Hello, other statue who brought that back, aren't you nice to me? Why didn't that happen before? Fascinating, so that rebounded. Well, hold up then. If that rebounds here... And I stop it there, now I have some potential. Okay, so that block is rescued. Neat! Okay. Well, that solved a problem. So get up here, twing twing, get rid of these, after they've cleared a little bit of the poison. Which bit of the poison? Let's see, I'm gonna wait for you to go like that. And then, why do I want this poison cleared? That's not actually necessary for most of it. I only need enough for the bomb bug to be able to move, and that's already enough. So I just want these out of the way. Here sounds alright, here sounds alright. Okay, but now I have... hold up, I wanted to actually clear this without putting statue rubble there. Okay. Well, let's see, I can teleport around with these, because it's okay to awaken that now. So I might be able to do things that I like. I'm mostly just attempting to depoison right now, as much as I reasonably can. Okay. I mean, I don't really need to depoison this spot, but it'll feel good. There we go. And nothing particular has to happen here, so I can just kill these now. This spot of poison doesn't matter, it can stay. But wouldn't it feel nicer to have it gone? Let's get it gone. Just so that I can have all of them out of there. Well, that's okay, you don't have to do that. Alright. Sure, why not? So, the major difference between the last attempt is that this block is still alive. Okay, but... well, I have a bomb bug for a moment. And what will I do with this bomb bug for a moment? Well, I guess first... I push this to the natural spot it goes. Then it needs to go... Okay. Well, no, not really okay. But can it become okay? Maybe it can. Alright, that's a nice spot where I can actually do stuff like this to freely move it around. Okay, great. I think that's sufficient for getting it in place to eventually... Aha! Since this opens and closes, anything I put in this spot will get dunked, and then this will become traversable again. Yes, so the plan of pushing this in here to eliminate that poison seems like a solid one. That will not require me to re-hit this switch. Which also might somehow be an option, but I don't yet understand how it would be. And just to show a thing that I would be doing in the future, that's there. Actually... it might be... oh, I can't get the bomb bug where I want it. Can I actually get this here? I'm not sure that I can. I should be able to, right? If I do that... yeah, if the bomb bug's not there... here, just for a moment, you're not involved. Then I can just teleport here and stop it at that spot. Perfect. Okay. Alright, so you can stay right where you are. I'm ready for bomb bug here. Teleport up to this. Scoot to the right. Open the whoa. So, a statue rubble there was important as it turned out. I didn't realize that. I do need that backstop. But everything else seems the way I want it. Okay. So I won't be using that waypoint, that's okay, that's a backstop. This feels very unofficial, but again, most things in this world do. What is official? It doesn't really exist. If I just park you right here, right now, that'll get that where I want it without any extra fuss. Well, that statue rubble's not there now to... oh, and the waypoint's blocked. There is some extra fuss. Okay, well, you're a statue rubble for a moment, Bumbug. Oh, well, you can't actually do that job. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. There. Okay, so it might feel better if I had a solution that did not require me to have had that waypoint already active, but you know what? Anything goes. Anything that works is acceptable here. So right, now... blocked. I actually need that to move before I can commit this part of the process. Okay, that's fine. Not really. Okay, so angry eye movement, kinda complicated. Because I can't get to a waypoint in time when you're there. Alright, in that case, the guy who's currently statue rubble, come over one more. And that doesn't let me push north, but I can push west and then stop. Yeah, I think this works. It's complicated, but I think it works. I can push west. Yeah, then hop here, teleport there, walk here, and stop it. Push north, teleport there, stand there, stop it, push south, teleport here, step south, stop it. Okay, all of that will work. A few extra steps, but that's okay. Alright, so now, you ferry me across. Those two shoot each other, I missed a step. So I had a plan to shove this around and have it in motion while I was on top of it, so that these two things would shoot each other. Now, if I want to do that, it's actually a bit complicated. Okay, well, when's the best time? Nowish? That's fine, I just want to stick this out of my way. Because I'm doing some things that need to not involve it. Be sufficiently out of the way here, and I can easily recover you. Now I would wish to manipulate the stack of 2. Is this an issue? Several things, maybe. Well, what direction do I want to go from where? Seems like it's gonna have to be here going west. I can hop off, that's fine. To not get lasered. Alright, so you're gonna have to be a statue rebel again. Thank you, well done. Then I rotate that around kinda as I did with the other thing. Oh, I can't push that north from there. Okay. From here I can, but I can't catch it? Is that true? No it's not. I just have to catch by pushing west, but from there I can't push east, so we're gonna have to redirect once more. And in order to do that... Well, here's what I can do. Alright, you're a buffer again. Right, so here's another way to intercept. There we go. Alright, so where that is, I can push, intercept there, push, teleport up, get the angry eyes to shoot each other. I'll show you. It's time to do it already. Bumbug, please don't be the way you're being. Just go there. Here we go. Okay, now I just have to relocate that back to where it was. How straightforward will that be? Not entirely. But should be doable. Alright, you out of the way, please. Intercept laterally. Bombug's actually in a pretty close to good spot there. Not quite right, though. For now, I'll just have you... uh-oh. I sense problems. but I have the fix to my problems right here. It's a friendly little red thing who will do exactly what I want and can just be put in almost any location easily. There we go. Alright. I was going to do some complicated thing, but a simple thing worked instead. Okay. So, these two have shot each other. One problem from the notes is solved. This is here. That will allow me to solve a second problem from the notes. The most major one remains, and that's going to be the focus of today, getting this slug onto that sacrifice altar. I don't believe I have any relevant tools on this side of the board. Let's just check wiring real quick. That's wired to that. This wired to this. This wired to this. This is wired to nothing, so this might as well be a pillar. I'm gonna mark it just so I don't have to look at it anymore. You might as well be a pillar. This one also is not controllable, so you get the mark of pillar. The rest of these... oh, this one's not controllable, so that gets the mark of pillar. No, not that. On the floor, mark of pillar. Okay. So anything with a white dot is uncontrollable. Anything without can be toggled. Alright, so I think I have about as many resources as I'm gonna get for this process. Those two shoot each other, that's great. Statue gets out, that's perfectly fine. Explode, kill. Wait, wait. Tap, hop off north. Not south. And this is retrievable. Right, again, I get confused by depth. I keep thinking that Angry Eye is like one higher and one souther. But no, it's on the ground there. Okay. Next steps. Fire at slugs. How? I can send this well... wait. Do I need you for anything? As far as I know, no. I think you're just to enforce that I step off of this in this spot. Hi Slug, I was supposed to do something with you. Right, I have an urgent task, which is to use this switch. And I may need to time better with the slug, I do not, that's fine. Okay. Slug's taken care of. You are just a guard I think that I don't need anymore, so you go in the hole. This one I can kill manually, these will shoot each other. Let's do that now, I guess. Oh, well, but while I'm over here. Slug's taken care of. You I can kill manually, you I can kill... That's a way. I didn't need this to be hit again, but it's not... Actually... Yes, I did. Okay, thanks. You're helping. Because those need to be depacified. Those took care of each other. A statue awakens. I'm going to have to hope that's okay. It probably is? Because I don't think that's avoidable. Like, I can't shoot it while it's awakened, or I can't shoot it or avoid awakening it as far as I know. What's this about? Why is that even there? I'm not sure, but I can avoid having you push it if necessary. Let's just actually not interact with that part of the puzzle yet. I'll take care of you, but leave these. I think they're fine. Okay. So first of all, let's do the new thing, except... I'd actually prefer to... Oh, right! This is how I get that back. You help me. Thanks. Okay. Although I don't even need to do that, because this is just... Yeah, okay. So I'm done with you. Done with you. Let's take care of the things I am done with. However, don't do that yet, because I don't know what I'm doing for this slug yet. Okay, since this cannot move... That feels like it gives me major problems, but maybe... Let's imagine. No, let's do better than imagine. Let's actually set up a thing. I see an arrangement that looks like this. Where a slug going south will not actually turn the way I want it to, so I'm going to have to do some more turnaround stuff here. Okay. There's a lot to this. So I think the slug needs to approach west to east. Because... yeah, I mean, you're turning counterclockwise. Wait, you're turning counterclockwise. Yes, turning counterclockwise. So no, what I did would have been... oh, I input a move. That's fine. What I did here is fine if you're approaching from north to south. Now, how do I do that? This... oh, this has the mark of... well, no, that's not even a toggle door. That's just a push block. Counterclockwise. I need something here to halt you? Aha, yes. And that's actually quite straightforward to accomplish. Wait, hold on. Do I have a very short path to my goal here? That feels like it's skipping some stuff, but I think it's actually workable. I needed to marble this thing. That's the verb of moving it this way. Alright, you've been marbled. I use this switch to put that here. This does not have the mark of pillar, so I can lower it when I'm ready, which I almost am. This replaces it. This goes over here, this goes over here. And that makes a structure that the slug can get to the sacrifice altar using. Check it out. Perfect. I need to still walk up there myself. Is that a problem? I think so. Because this is jammed up now, and I don't know how to unjam it. Could a statue help? Yes? Question mark? Maybe. Exclamation point. Whoa. Huh. Yeah, so problem is, this is here, and it's not going to be moving. I can get that out of there, I can get this out of here. This needs to go on the way... oh, does it now? Yes, when this is active, that's how I hop up here and take care of the flying snake. So I can retrieve this and do things with it. But these are kind of stuck. I'm seeing this diagonal. I can break this, and if a statue were here pushing this way, or here pushing this way, that could empty it out. However, I don't see either of those things happening. Well, unless... no, those have mark of pillar on them. So I still have a statue active. I'm imagining unhooking it from here, walking it up to that spot. I can't escape if I do that. Yeah, I can't bring it here and then get myself away, can I? Not easily. Maybe not possibly. Even if I did that, I can't, like, park it here and be to its south and have it help me move that block. So I think, despite how neatly this got the slug there, I think I still got a major problem. I can't toggle any of these. No one else can help me kill this thing. If I can just get, like, how do I climb up here? The things I operate are not available, so okay. What could this be for? I guess it could just be a stop for the ice, like that. I don't have an angry eye I can direct at any of these switches. Or a bomb bug or anything. Can I slide my way up here somehow? I only have to be at elevation 1. Okay, that's an interesting idea. Statue in this area. I climb up. No, a statue's not gonna do that for me. Even if I had an angry eye directed here, I wouldn't be able to control it remotely. So yeah, climbing up here involves this pressure plate. Could I have avoided jamming up that pressure plate and these things? If I had a hat, maybe? No, even then. Well, if I had a hat, I could take the place of this block. And be the thing the slug collided with, right? Could I actually do that? When and how did I move the slug? Oh, actually... So for one thing, that did not need to move into that position at all. So simply doing... Alright, so one ingredient that didn't need to be there, this one, was this stack here, because slug just turns naturally and doesn't need an obstacle there to help it out. Which is which? First one? First one. Whoops. That's fine. Yeah, so you just turn naturally and get in there. Doesn't directly help me, though. Okay, so now... Let's see here. The issue is anything here is going to hold down the pressure plate. But if this is not made safe... then the slug will die while it's turning. Because, like, I can try... So if I move this now... if I move this now... free the slug... and then get ready to do... Well, first I don't make it in time, but I could change that by waiting a bit. Could I? That was actually the maximum time, wasn't it? No, not at all. Cool, but you die. You're just a little bit too slow. Even Leaf with a hat would still be holding this down. So another thing, though, is that I could put you up higher. Statue Rebel remains solid there. The slug could go down and come back up and remount that, if I wanted it to. I don't see how that helps me. It really does not help at all. I could stick a thing here so you would go west. Oh, maybe? Yeah. I mean... Not feeling too good about that, though. You'd go here, turn south. I would have to have an obstacle there. And I would also... Okay, so getting an obstacle here is not hard. Ouch. There, I've done it. Well, sure, okay, cool, you've done it, but there's one in the... Okay. So, a slightly more complete looking setup. Yeah, that fifth one there. After you've turned back to the east, I would want to toggle this, and then teleport here. Wait, why would I have to teleport there? No, you would walk all the way where you're going. Okay, that's interesting. Now, hold on, I have something. I definitely have something. Okay, so, toggle this. Put that... Well, that's fine, maybe. Alright, you out of the way. You out of the... Where do I put this? I guess here for now, that's recoverable. Alright, Angry Eye, I'm tired of you firing at me. Please stop. Thanks. Yeah, statue, you can do whatever, it's fine. I think I'm very close. I'm cooking something. This is not being used, but it's still there for me in case I end up needing it. I want this closed. Yeah, alright, so with ice sliding and multi-push, I can slide that in there. Put it here where I wanted it. Put this here where I wanted it. And not be able to split those two apart. Okay, so what I wanted to do is move this north first to here. Cool, nice that you wanted that, but... Oh wait, hang on, I can toggle that. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. This may work. It's ridiculous looking, but check it out. Here's what I do. Yeah, and I can just do this by manning the switches. Slug, you're free! Slug, you're stopped now when you come back. No, you're not coming back there. Hold up, I have a problem. Do I actually? No. No, everything's... No, I have a problem. You're looping around. Well, no, you're not actually. Okay, let's go a little faster with respect to the slug. Well, actually, if I want that up high... That's unnecessary. Okay, so, maximum slug time. You'll help me put this on here. Oh, actually, I might just have time because slugs are slow. Why do I need to man this? So that you can hop back on where the pressure plate is. Neat, okay, this actually timed just fine. Here we go. Now, you're headed for the altar, and... Well, did this solve any of my problems? Yes, it did. Check it out. Created some new ones, but I can solve those too. So I put this over here first to act as a buffer against this, which is about to get pushed south. I'm thinking several steps ahead here. Do that so that the pressure plate is down. Shove this whole stack south. Release the pressure plate, be able to kill the slug, make the sacrifice. Before I do that, I might want this gone, and I have time to do that. Almost. Not quite, though. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to do that. Unnecessary. Alright. Slug is dead. Sacrifice is made. This goes just away. Here is probably fine. I can have a statue push it if that's necessary. Waypoint is activated! Okay. I think I'm good here. Next steps are... I gotta deal with all these statues carrying things. The way I wish to do that... I think... Oh, hello, Bomb Bug. You came down. How nice of you. Well, that's my preferred way. Perfect. Nearly perfect. That's... fine, I think. Yes, that's all almost fine. You know what? Let me just abscond. And there we go. Problems take care of themselves. Other sacrifice made. Fantastic. Why is this still poisoned? Because you are my plan for getting rid of it, and that's fine. Okay. Okay. I think I've solved all my problems. That's done. Kill that last statue. Right, this is how I kill the last bomb bug. Right, statue, your job is done. It was necessary. I did need this stack of things. Okay. Stop this in the appropriate spot. Now... that needed to have happened earlier. Okay. Before the slug sacrifice. Slug will wait patiently for me there. Everything is set up. Okay, so before the slug sacrifice. Do this first. So that's gonna get dropped. You are in line with where I'm going to be doing operations. That's actually pretty inconvenient. Well, I got a solution. Just give you a gentle little smack there. Okay, now there's no angry eye there. Just teleport inside the problem, that solves it. What's the sequence of actions I did here? I didn't save it. So let's hope I am able to understand. Yes, okay, so wait for the slug to not be facing that. Push this here. Shove that whole stack. Kill the slug. Bomb bug hopped down, which is actually great. Thank you. I'm gonna go here and multitask with killing a flying snake. There we go. Take out the bomb bug. And all that remains are these two angry eyes, I believe? No, there's a statue, that's right, and that's why I cleared the poison. There we go, room clear. Don't step west because I actually can. That room is available to me. That was a lot. That was a lot, but very satisfying. What a cool room. Okay. Good stuff. Alright, Blizzard is finally done. I'm just checking in case there's like a key icon for something I missed here, and there is not. Okay. Oh, that bit of business was waiting for me for a while, but it is finally finished. Alright, so the underworld is mostly clear. This is technically available to me. This, I keep wondering about. This... yeah, I could actually clear this room now, but I don't know if I want to yet. Still don't know the story with that. Do I just leave it in that state and go to, like... what, Pat's Castle Floor 2? Fire Tower. Fire Tower. Fire Tower is the next thing waiting for me. And yeah, I don't have that -3 reputation yet. I need to go to the dungeon, basement, something. I think it's in this room that I earn that final negative point. And could do the hell thing. I'm short on infernal keys, I think. I am one short on infernal keys, but the fire tower would take care of that. Alright, cool stuff. Blizzard is done. Next time we can move on to something else.